Cool.
We're live.
Awesome. It would help if I actually went to the correct Twitch page here. There we go. Yep, there we go. Let's pop out the chat. Cool. All right. What's up, everybody? Let's see. I'll drop some Miniature Monday emotes in the chat here, or not Miniature Monday, but just fun emotes here. Oh, sweet. My pair of clippers that have been delayed forever finally showed up. Reminds you of an ice cream scoop. It's a paintbrush, doggy. It's the same paintbrush on my logo. But that's sweet. I suppose. Hey, J Basic's got the Arthur emote. Arthur emotes only. Alright, so are we ready to be zombies today? Well, we're not being zombies today, we're being chainsaw swinging zombie killers. But I hope you all are having a good day. We are kicking off the Halloween Miniature Monday pack. Should be nice and fun and friendly today. Oh, let's see. How did I do it? Okay. Like this? Yes. Yes. I'm just remembering how we did things. It's been a while since I painted these. Hey, Jedi. First Mini Monday. Super excited. Well, there you go. Good to see you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out this basic dirt. What's up, Chewy? Good old basic dirt. Do you let me know if the voice or anything, any of the audio's up? I'm pretty sure it's all good though. I'm pretty sure we're golden today. Yeah, we're good. Let me see. I'll crank this down just a little bit. There we go. It's gonna be an easy paint job today. So the way that this works, right? Hey Gary. So the way that it works, for this month, this is the first month really where we're doing 2 weeks on one portion. So since you get 5 of the zombies, we'll be working on all of them between 2 weeks. That's what we're gonna be doing next week and the following week. And then we'll do the Survivor, the Metal Mini, for the last week. So hopefully that makes sense. But that was before we sort of had the discussion of whether or not like you would want to do partially. Either way, this was a part of the idea when we were asking for feedback, like, do you care if we do everything in one session, or can we spread it apart? There are some, I don't think November has a split, and I think December does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure December does, but I think that's pretty much it in terms of that direction. But so we'll be taking our 1-to-1 water to paint ratio as we normally do, and I'm gonna base coat the pantalones here. Hey, World Edit. I hope you all are doing okay out there in the worldy. Sydney's off work today, so she's enjoying her time. and I've just been literally getting a million miniatures packed up to ship out, and that's been a hassle and a half, but that's how it goes. Really just doing a bunch of pluck foam. I think I've gone through, I don't even know how many sets. Let me move this off the wall, sorry, 1 second. I'm realizing that's why I'm getting some wibbly wobbling, because I had it up against the wall. How many did I go through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pluck foam trays, so that's going to take a while. But big shout out to everybody that bought those encounter sets off the website. They were mostly the painted Miniature Monday minis that I sold off. But I didn't expect them to sell. Literally, all of them sold in like 4 hours. I just figured I'd put them up there. Literally, I'm out of space. So, like, you can kind of see the shelves behind me. But they're literally completely full of miniatures. And, like, 8 of those are completely full of painted stuff. So I was like, we need to get rid of this. So, don't be surprised if more things show up in the future on the website. And I'll always try and, if it's something that I've already done before, then I'm holding back. Oh, yeah, we could all do them in an hour, but you guys couldn't. So what's the point of that? That's not very fun. But, so, you know, in the future, I'll probably be adding stuff, like if it's been a part of a private lesson, or like this. Oh, it's too far away. I got boxes in the way. But either way, I've been digging out stuff that I hadn't seen in a while. Like, this is the Vampire Hunter from ReaperCon last year, I believe? Or maybe 2018, I don't remember. But I have a bunch of, this is a resin mini, but there's a bunch of miniatures that I'm like, let's just get rid of them, because I'm not playing any games with them or anything, so. But, so we're gonna take this color, and I wanna take the Sepia Wash. Here we are yet again with more washes. Wow. Very rare. Rare wash times. So I'm gonna get a little bit of that on the palette. And then let's go ahead and get, what do we got here? Ancient Bark. That'll probably work for our purposes here. Any of you guys grab the this fun new mini? This boyo right here, the Barrow White. Hold up, this is so bright. It's a pretty fun mini. I'm very confused about the sword shape, but I do like everything else. This seems like a good miniature to do, like glowing from the inside the armor. And then I also have this guy. I think I'm gonna paint him up for fun as well. Everybody's got the Pumpkin Knight. You can see the crazy amount of flash. Somebody should probably tell John that that needs to be fixed. But I'm excited. We may paint him up. I need to finish up the witch bust I'm doing for my mom for her birthday. But I don't really have any exciting, like, Halloween painting plans. I know all the other streamers out there in the world are like, God, like, Zambies is dressing up like every day, right? Like, everybody's excited about Halloween, but I don't really have any crazy plans. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some of this, what's the color? I'm gonna keep referencing it all day. Wait, was that it? Vampiric Shadow? Right? Yes, I believe. Yes. Okay. So I've got that, and I'm adding a little bit of the Sepia Wash, and I'm thinking of the Sepia Wash in terms of just like water, right? And then we're gonna use this to layer up, so it's a little bit green. What's up, Andre? Thanks, everybody, for the subs. Again, remember, you can always sub for free using Amazon Prime, or if you don't want to use your Amazon Prime sub, because you're going to give that to me, you can always sub for real, by clicking that sub button. Yeah, he is the Mad King in Guild Wars 2. Or, was the Mad King in Guild Wars as well? I don't remember. If that was like a two... multi-release character. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this color and just tapering it down for our highlight. Yeah, Sydney and I are really enjoying Final Fantasy XIV right now. I'm 60, she's 59, and then we're so far behind in like the story and class quests because we're on a server that has the XP boost that today, since she has the day off, she's doing she's investing her time in harvesting and crafting. So we've been having a good time doing that. Didn't get to watch the new episode of Lovecraft Country last night. We're saving that for tonight. And Fargo. I've been really enjoying that with Chris Rock. It's so good. Yeah, we just had a busy weekend of working, really. Or at least I did. She did a mega clean. We had our 1 year anniversary on Friday, and the dog was violently ill. So we woke up at 5 a.m. to poop, pee, and vomit all day long, all over the house. So it was quite the exciting time for us. But he's okay now. He just ate a ton of cat food. So now we have to babysit the cat food all the time. Alright, so I like that. I like the highlight we're working into it. So now I'm going to add another brush tip full of our vampiric shadow. I'm also going to add a little brush tip full of the sepia. And we're going to start highlighting up beyond that too. Now then, the face on this old school Bones Mini is a little potato-y, so we're definitely going to be working softer in our contrast. Sorry, not softer, sharper. But using softer highlights to make it look nice and ladylike. Similar to what we're doing on the pants here, right? Like I'm very selectively applying the secondary highlight, working my way down from the top. And I'm really focusing more so on the right-hand side of the leg here to give that nice reflection. And I'm going to pick this one up right in the middle, up underneath the little belt that she's got on there for her machete or whatever. I know last night Magic of the Gathering did one of those secret layers with the Walking Dead characters. I know I was reading about that. Which a lot of people are mad because one of the cards is like so overpowered, but it is what it is, I suppose. Alright, taking the same color. Now I will do, now down here at the bottom of the leg, that's actually a zombie hand. So I want to highlight up the cloth a little bit where the fingers are going to be, just so that we draw some attention to that. And we're going to flip it to the back. Do the top of the calf here. And then right here, we're going to round out the shadow on the glute, the zombie killing glute. Very, very crucial zombie killing gear, obviously. And at the top, now there is a pocket here. I am not at all caring enough to separate that pocket out. If your pocket actually looks like a nice defined pocket, then by all means, go for it. I'm just going to highlight up the whole zombie killing glute and not really care about it too much. And then a little bit at the top of the thigh here on its way down. You see, we're getting that nice workers khaki effect going on here. I feel like these are pretty good zombie killing pants, you know? Not too crazy. And then, yet again, we're going to add another brush tip full and a brush tip full. This will be our final highlight on the pantalones here. I did just release all of the new classes and miniature list for everything that we're going to be painting on Patreon starting in, I believe, January? No, December. For the next 6 months. So I know a lot of people are excited about that. We've got a lot of cool, really the next 6 months worth of classes are all very color theory heavy, because a lot of people, that's really been like the most requested thing, is more of a focus on color theory. I always take people's input, and that's what decides the class topics, and then I go and find miniatures that make the most sense. Remember, you can always check out the Patreon at patreon.com/minipaintingstudio. But I know a lot of people are excited about that. You can check that out. I made a post about it on Facebook in general. You don't have to be a member of the Patreon to see that list. You can just go to the Facebook page and look at... I don't think it's the most recent post, but it's up there. Going around to the back. Alright, so definitely like the pants. I think we're rocking good apocalypse pants here. Got them at the Gap. Let me double check that my everything's cool here. Yeah, sweet. The rest of the 34 paints. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've been thinking about a couple things with that in general for some items, but I may have some more info about that paint list per paint job in the future, which may help. So I'm going to take the Vampiric... Oh, I already got it out. The Vampiric Shadow here. I'm going to get some Noir Black on the palette as well. Noir Black, Vampiric Shadow, 50-50. We're gonna do her shirt here. Gray on gray, it's crazy. Yeah, the only reason I don't publish like a color list used for everything that we're gonna do, or like any kind of plan with those colors, is because it's not meant to be a requirement, if that makes sense. So I never like to make people feel like they need to purchase the paints that I use, right? I don't like any kind of barrier of entry for people on the Patreon. It just doesn't make sense. And two, right, like we have classes. I'm going back right here on the side to highlight it up a little bit. I have classes available on the Patreon still that were from 2 years ago, right? So what I was using then isn't what I'm using now. Actually, that's what was weird, is like somebody... They're probably not watching, but if they are watching, it was a very weird request. But they were like, you should re-record all your old classes using the new stuff. I'm like, no, that's never happening. But yeah, whenever you sign up for Patreon, I'm not somebody that like hides or deletes old content or anything after a certain amount of time. So there's hundreds of hours of classes available as soon as you sign up. Now, obviously, it's like impossible to go and do that, right? But why is the bot advertising Bones 5 right now? That's weird. Thanks, Darth Abacus bot.
That's a good question. Let me check that.
You are super late, little bot. That's hilarious. Super late. Alright, so now I'm going to add more of that Vampiric Shadow to the gray. The amount of shirt that she's showing really is negligible, but enough to make a difference, so we're just going to highlight it up.
Oh, Moobot decided to re-enable literally all of our old commands.
Nice. It's like Bones 5 is live. Yeah, whenever you guys get to watch Reaper Land or Reaper Live, whatever happens next with Ron, make sure you pester him about the minis I'm supposed to be working on, because he said he was going to tell me, and then it's been 2 weeks, so keep reminding him that he wanted me to paint stuff, and then maybe I'll get to paint more stuff. I know a lot of you had already seen that dragon he showed off, but alright, I'm going to get more of the Vampiric Shadow. This time around, I'm looking really to outline the top of this little shoulder. Go down the left-hand side, right-hand side. Give it dimension. And then top right here, down the side, and down sort of the middle of the V-neck. Like so. Move this over here. Oh, we're cool. We're cool. All right. Down to the back, but really the only place you can see anything on the back's right here. And then Vampiric Shadow on its own. Nice and bright. Top of the shoulder to you, Andre. Down that inside edge. Across the top here. I'm only really focusing on this top rounded edge of her Orb of Destruction. Orb of Zombie Destruction, just so that way it helps describe the shape of that volume. There we go. A little bit on this side. Alright, so shirt highlighted up. Easiest peasiest. Okay. So, what should we do for the boots? Let's get this nice wyvern leather. Oh, it's no good, Jim. Came out all goo. All goo, no color. Let's try again. There we go. Still a little wonky. Oops, all goo. Alright, we're gonna grab this color. Since I know it's a little gooey, I'm not too concerned with thinning it. And use it to base coat the shoesies. Her Zombie Stomper 4s. It's a Nike joke. Your favorite cereal is It's All Goo? Okay. It checks out. On brand. That's my favorite cereal, man. Alright, yeah, pretty much we got skin, metal. Pretty easy paint job. And then we'll add all of our radioactive zombie guts. Wouldn't that just be oatmeal? Yeah, that's true enough, unless you add a bunch of stuff to it. I typically do that when I have oatmeal. I like adding dried berries, things like that. Or you can go the other direction. You can add chunks of maple bacon. You know, that doesn't remove the the healthy factor there. But yeah, it does. What am I saying? All right. Shoes are looking workable here. I'm gonna make a wash out of our Noir Black. Add a little bit more water. Boom, there we go. Got that flubber consistency. Spread it out and it goes right back to the middle. That's how you know you're good to go. Mostly. Mostly, typically. 9 times out of 10, at least. You. Go ahead and shade down the inside of this tear, just so that I know how to appropriately highlight it. And I'm going to wash over the little strap here on the thigh, just to outline the strap. There should be a strap there at the top. Oh, I guess it's attached to the belt, so now do this side. Go ahead and do the belt. All these more minute details. There's another tear here in the leg. All the tears on the wrong leg, man. Hopefully she's not one of the zombie apocalypse survivors that tries to hide a zombie by it, you know what I mean? Okay, now I'm going back with that Wyvern leather. I'm gonna highlight up the toe box. The toe box. Just like that. Back of the heel. Now then, my lady, had a terrible mold line here on that side of the shoe, so we're just gonna ignore that and pretend that it's not a problem. Alright, watching the brew shop here. That'd make a good interview question. Yeah, if you got bit by a zombie, would you try and hide it from your apocalypse group? Circle yes or no, don't worry. Alright, I'm gonna grab homie steel here. And we'll prep the chainsaw. How does that sound? Two drops of the good stuff there. This is my life. I just have a Tums, just like waiting on my painting desk. Let me move that out of the way. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and coat the entire zombie leg trimmer at once. What we'll do is we'll weather it down, highlight it up, then add our post-apocalyptic zombie radioactive gore. So, Vroom vroom, I'm here to give you a haircut. I think that's what she's saying. And then we do have what I'm assuming to be a sawed-off shotgun here and a holster. So I'll go ahead and just do like this top little peeking portion. Peeking portion protruding from the pouch. Perfectly enunciated. Alright, so we're gonna let that dry for a second. We'll wash it down. Now the machete, unfortunately, pretty much totally covered. We'll probably do that in a different color though. This palette definitely is limited, but in order to make the sort of glow effect bright, sort of bright and not glow, but like the zombie goo that we're going for, I wanted everything to be sort of more of like a neutral, dirty tone. A lot of the sepia, everything like that makes a lot of sense. And the zombies, the zombie pack, you get 3 zombies and you get like 3 good zombies and 2 potatoes. So we're gonna be really working the potatoes and panning up the rest. But 2 of them will be so heavily washed that it'll look like they went through a car wash that just sprays you with sepia wash, essentially. Nomad says zombie bite things remind me of the meme playing around Facebook directly going to duty when they quit. I read it too fast to know the joke. But alright, so I'm gonna take firstly our Noir Black Wash. Nice even coat. It's kind of funny, it looks like a rose. Like a top-down view of like a rosebud right there. Maybe that's what we should have done. Freehand rose chainsaw. Alright. We're gonna let that dry. Let's go ahead and get our next couple colors out here on the palette. So I'm just gonna get orange, brown, bugbear fur, and maiden flesh all prepped. The chainsaw's name is Rosebud. I've also been watching Schitt's Creek, and so that's what they renamed the motel, was the Rosebud Motel, so that's funny. Alright, bugbear fur, prepping that. I'm getting way too much of this paint out on the palette, by the way. You don't need that much. And the John Madden flesh, covered in burgers and baked beans and glizzies. World edit, that's funny. Ew, David. What's funny is Sydney says she identifies as David, and it checks out. Alright, so now I'm going to take some of this sepia wash. I'm going to dirty it out here. And I'm really just putting this wherever, currently. No rhyme or reason. Well, the reason is that it's dirty, but there's no rhyme. Cool. I'm gonna take this bugbear. What is it? Flesh? Skin? Fur? There we go. It's one of those. Bugbear fur. I'm gonna coat our knife sheath. Our machete sheath. And let's go ahead and get the little strap. Cool. easily enough. And then I'm going to take our wyvern leather, make a little wash out of it. Use this to tone down what we just painted. Easy enough, more of just like a glaze on top. We'll highlight it up, as to be expected. Go ahead and coat our integral base here. Just a depression gray. An exclusive Reaper color only available here on Miniature Mondays. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're all smiles. We're all smiles and beards around here. Alright, we got our little cobblestone base painted. I'll just wash it down. Add some more detail to it. Alright, so our ugly chainsaw is ready to rock and roll. So what I want to do, so we're only really going to highlight up a couple areas because I'm assuming they'll still be visible once we add our atomic sludge. So I'm going to do the top portion here. Make sure that's got some color. I don't care about doing any other part of the blade itself. And then just hit the top of the engine, I guess, right? Is that the terminology for a chainsaw? The engine, I suppose, yes. I'm gonna do a little bit of the back. Cool, easy enough. Alright, now then I'm gonna go back to our bugbear fur. We'll highlight up the vroomer. Okay, Sharky. Yeah, we're gonna call that part the vroomer. Is that what you call old lumberjacks? Baby vroomers? I'm sorry, I'll go ahead and turn off the stream. I'm sorry. I'm really just sort of outlining and highlighting up, nothing crazy. Oofs in the chat. Cool. Okay, so is good with chips. Let's do, I'm gonna grab the maiden flesh here. And we're gonna do some things and stuff. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the edge of the chainsaw blade here. And then down here, where the blade meets the vroomer. And then I'm just gonna go across here with some brush strokes, some thinner, some thicker. It's like making pancakes, right? They're not all the same. And then I'm gonna do it again just to build up this color. More so on the front-facing edge of the chainsaw blade. like so. This is what we're going to be glazing into our radioactive zombie goo goods. Don't forget about the back. Can't forget about the back. Where are we at? Like right here? Splatter, splatter, zombie, brain matter. There you go. I don't really care about the bottom side. It's gonna be darker anyway, right? Alright. Cool beans. Now then, I'm gonna take our bugbear fur and make a glaze out of it. Like a good old Krispy Kreme. We're about to induce some sugar comas. I'm going to take the color and just apply it all over generally, loosely around these areas, and then making sure that I get the edges of everything. Zombie goo goods. Were you guys around when I told the Krispy Kreme story? I can't remember if it was Miniature Monday or one of my personal streams. Alright, we got that. Now I want to do the same thing with our orange-brown, brown-orange, whichever it is. Let me see. Orange-brown. Same thing. That's crazy, Sharky. It must have been on my own. I swear it was, hey Holly, what's going on? That's my friend right there. Hey Holly, where's my miniature? Do you need my address? I'm waiting. But I swear I told that story on Miniature Monday. I'm pretty sure. That or it was... I don't know, actually. Alright, so I've got our little radioactive zombie glaze here. And I'm going to be focusing, more so pushing it back on the backhand side of the blade, like so. And then all along the edge. So we get our goo. Now then, out of context, painting her first is kind of crazy, right? But instead of blood and gore, right, this is the color that we have oozing from the horde of zombies that are also a part of this month's kit, so... A little off-putting immediately, right? But together they all work well. And then you can take a little bit of that same brown, if you so desire. Mix it a little bit with the orange and make a new little darker glaze. And you can push that out around the edges like so, just to make it a little bit richer. A little bit richer. Alright, cool. Now then, let's tackle some skin, shall we? So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take wyvern leather. Let's go back over here. And some of the maiden... Oh, nope. I'm a big liar. I'm going to grab some of the bugbear fur instead. We're going to do 50-50 bugbear fur, wyvern leather, and we're going to make an amalgam of fantasy creature names. Alright, so this is a pretty decent tanned flesh here. We'll begin coating the arm. If you're watching, and it's your first time watching, drop a big ol' hey-oh, way-oh in the chat. And I'm sure people will say hello to you. But if you're watching and you don't know what we're doing, this is all a part of the Miniature Monday product series, whatever you want to call it, from Reaper. This month's theme is post-apocalyptic zombies. We just got done doing a nautical theme. Pirate theme. beach encounter theme, something like that. And somebody owns all those miniatures now, which is cool. But they were mad that they lost the big eBay auction I did with like the 50 minis or whatever it was, so they wanted to win this one pretty bad. Or well, just buy it. It wasn't an auction. It appears she has some kind of bracer, so we'll go ahead and make sure we denote that. She also has her lower back exposed. Now, unfortunately, there's not enough room here on the lower back to do a Justin tattoo, but if there was room, we would have put Justin.
Oh, God. Would it be the same face that my emote is making?
No, it would just say Musty Justy, like in cursive font.
I'd allow for that. She seems to be a badass, so I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna add a little bit more of the bugbear fur here to our mix. 2 little brushfuls here. Hashtag free. Yeah, you wish. You wish we did that. Alright. Going back to the second color, start highlighting up. Paying attention to the shallow, but their volume of the different arms and everything. Musty Justy. Oh yeah, we can just put Justin across.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, just across the pants. That makes sense. Our connection dropped 4 frames. Oh god. Alright, so let's see. We got hashtag Musty Justy. Well, we did it. We finally made you a hashtag, Justin.
I've waited my whole life for this.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Alright, now that we're going to go into the face. The face doesn't really super matter right now in terms of this highlight, but the next highlight will be crucial in minimizing potato features, but oh look, Zambies is in the chat. I can tell by her comment that she's painted herself to look like a troll today. I didn't know Ulta had a aisle just for makeup, or monster makeup. Alright, so I'm going to add more of our bugbear fur and then a brush tip of the maiden fletch. And we'll start moving towards our final skin tone here. Going for the top of the forehead here. Top of the forehead to you, Andre. Right at the bridge of the nose. Tip of the nose. Now the nose is what's going to make or break the potato face, so we have to be very careful. Underneath the eye, tear duct, down the side of the mouth, chin. Alright, we're getting there. Okay. Moving on to the big old boss lady muscles over here. Okay, moving on to top of this hand here. Rounding out sort of these muscles. Hey, Miniatures Den with the big old fat stack raid. I thought I smelled hand-rolled cigarettes and cured deli meats. How you doing, man? I really like the alternate box art that you just did. They're one of my favorite miniature companies, so that's definitely awesome that you are doing such... Sorry, let me rephrase it. They're so lucky to have such good art by you. And I know that it was a challenging piece, right? Getting all the volumes and everything looking nice and nice supple reflections. So. Alright, so we got a little bit brighter. Our maiden flesh here. Bridge of the nose, tip of the nose. Cheek. Cheek. Chin. See, top of the shoulder. Big boss lady bicep. Forearm. Elbow, wrist, hand, shoulder, boss lady bicep, hand. There we go, we're building in there. Whoa, we're building in there. Not bad today for about an hour of painting, but there's not a lot of surface area really on this mini, right? I mean, only so much we can do. Let's see where we're... Oh, you know what? Sorry, this whole time I've been missing that South Florida midriff. Oh my gosh. We gotta get the belly, dude. I feel bad about that. Sorry, lady. She was only so cool. We gotta let that dry. And we'll get it knocked out real quick. Oh yeah, right here. Duh, guys, you guys are just setting me up, aren't you, today? Got the leg exposed here. In the grip of the zombie. Going to Thailand here in the side of the leg. Yeah, I know. We should make her look real fat, actually. I could highlight it crazy, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. It's okay. We'll make it look normal. We'll make it look normal. We'll highlight it up like we should. She could be really annoying. She could be one of those people that's like, you know, any time some survivor in the apocalypse like finds food, she's like, sorry, I'm on a keto diet. And you're like, run, it's the apocalypse. And she's like, look, I know, I'm just really, really happy with my journey right now. You're gonna eat that expired Twinkie, alright? Don't make bad choices. Alright, there we go. We got some belly action. Twinkies expire? They do. They do. That episode of Family Guys. Fake news, man. Alright, now I'm going to take our basic dirt. I just like that. I like being able to say that color. Basic dirt. We need to do the shoulder strap here. And then we'll do the top of the michette. And then let's go ahead and do the pump shoddy sheath handle, all that. We're going to be toning all this down and washing it different tones. Go ahead and do the her little leather wristlet here too. Basic dirt. I mean, that's pretty dope for a fashion aesthetic. I'm sure somebody's got a mood board somewhere where that makes sense. I'm gonna grab, what do we got? So the zombie skin, yeah, so Vampiric Shadow. I'm gonna base coat our zombie hand down here that's grabbing the pantalones. Now this is a straight up potato hand. Questionable hand detail, but it's a zombie hand, man. Who cares? So then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take this same color and I'm gonna trail goo. We're gonna trail goo here, as if it's been, you know, crawling its way to her pant leg. Let that dry. Alright, I'm gonna get some more Noir Black. Way too much. applying a noir black wash here to the hair. Went ahead and did a freehand loose hair just to make it a little bit more interesting on her 5 head that she's rocking. Shout out to the 5 head gang. Alright. Re-up on the wash here. I'm going to go ahead and apply it to that strap and this strap. The shotgun holster. And I'm going to apply it to the barrel. Not the barrel, sorry, handle. Kind of re-outlining some stuff here. Just a little bit more contrast. All right. Cool glizzies, man. Now, what just happened there? Looks like good old Brickhand Josh decided to take that for a spin. I'll go ahead and fix that. Remixing some skin tone here. There we go. It's like it never happened. I'm going to take that same sort of gray tone we had on the shirt. Push it right back up to the edge so that way it looks nice and crispy. Just like that. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take the sepia wash had out here this whole time. We'll apply it to the zombie potato hand. Some of the zombies we're gonna paint are literally Mr. Potato Head, but we're gonna make it look amazing. Alright, and then same idea. We're gonna take our different oranges and glaze them appropriately and accordingly here to our glowing zombie blood. So I'm just kind of applying it on top of that bright color. We'll let that application dry before going back in. With the orange. Alright, so now with the orange, I'm aiming for those same areas. Adding it more directly towards the business end of the wound there on the zombie. And that lighter color really is just so this orange is as bright as it can be. Cool beans. Alright, so now I'm going to take the Noir Black, highlight it up just a little bit on the hair. Let's see, so she's more of a middle part. So I always like to do one side of the part. implied highlight. So I'm doing this right-hand side. Like that. And then this side, I'm going to do the implied highlights a little bit off from the middle to give depth, right, to the hair. And then we'll round it back out with a glaze of Noir Black. Good enough for me. So, very, very thin Noir Black here. Just enough for me to kind of tone down, yeah, that implied side there. Cool. Then I'm going to make a dark brown wash for the integral base. If you guys base yours differently, then more power to you. I did like just dark blasted base on the other guys, so I'll wash that on top, avoiding our zombie goo. Just adding a bunch of water to push it around. Adding some of that brown, the wyvern leather, around the edge, into the water, right, so that it goes into all of our recesses. Then, highlighting up, we use this in like one touch of intense brown, but on the handle for the shotgun. Do the hair tie. Make sure you get the hair tie. Where is said intense brown? Where you at? Right here. Oh my god. We'll ignore me dropping that completely. It's pretty cool. And I'll take the intense brown, mix it with a little bit of the bugbear fur. Pretty much 50-50. Sorry, I'm doing it down here. There we go. I'll use that to highlight up our holster. I would say it's worn leather, right, that we're going for, but it's more like reclaimed vintage apocalypse wear. So you could open a mom and pop shop and charge insane overhead on things that you bought from Goodwill if you're in the apocalypse. Just keep that in mind. I'm just here to help you, right? I was sent from the future to help you secure your riches when the aliens finally arrive. November 2nd, but that's the season finale for 2020 that are aliens. I'm just waiting on it. Just waiting on it. Alright, let's figure out what to do with this dumb handle here that's like making our lives difficult. I'm just gonna make a dark wash on top of it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with this knife handle. I got it at a gun show. Cool. Well, this whole time, you haven't been able to hear Holly? Is that why you so conveniently ignored my "where is my miniature" demand? Is that why you're ignoring that? We're waiting, man. The streets need it. They need to see me paint up monster, man. Boom. So, post-apocalyptic. I'm just adding some of this brown into the shadows to round it out. Holly's twitching in a meeting. Go figure. So I'm gonna highlight up a little bit more of that zombie hand. All the zombie skin is essentially that vampiric shadow plus sepia wash just highlighted back up. So we'll add a little bit more. And our first Halloweeny zombie will be done. But really easy paint job today. Super easy. Printed headless. I actually just did a PayPal dispute for my Anacubic that I bought. Since they won't reply to my emails or anything, I'll just try and get my money back and I'll buy something else. I'm probably gonna go with a Frozen Sonic 4K instead. I'll just upgrade immediately without having an actual printer first. There we go, see? Just highlighting up the little zombie hand. Take me along with you. Yeah, see, I should have bought it from Amazon. I mean, that's the thing, like, everybody will tell you never buy anything directly from Anacubic because they're, like, the worst. But yeah, it's been 45 days and my order hasn't shipped, so I'm kind of like, okay. And I've emailed them twice nicely, so. Yeah, I've heard the E-Packs is cool, too. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. That's as much as we're going to work out of that mini.
Looks great.
For sure. She's pretty epic. So remember, next time, we'll be starting all 5 of the zombies, and I don't know how I'm going to base them necessarily. I'm probably going to end up putting them all on bases, but obviously in the photo I had like 3 in one grouping and 2 individual. It'll just make it easier to paint. But we'll be working through all of them between next week and the following week, and then we'll do the Metal Hero the last week. So that will be our plan. But big thanks for hanging out yet again. Thanks again to Miniatures Den. Thanks to Luca for the raid. And I hope you all are having a good start to your week and spooky season. Definitely enjoyed painting her up today. And can't wait to begin on our zombie wombies. So, Justin, do you have any exciting news for us or any info that we may need to have?
No, nothing new other than the Miniature Monday stuff should be uploaded to YouTube for the people that were asking in Discord. Even the one from the con. So you should have the ability to catch up on any and all of them. So
there you go.
But yeah, that's it. We're gonna be rating Shoshi, by the way.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, remember, I love you. I hope you find $20 in your pocket. I hope everything goes your way. I hope it doesn't rain on you. Have a great rest of your week.
Thanks, guys.